me also not forgetting to start the YouTube stream. I'm hitting the go live button. I'm not forgetting to start the stream. Hello, YouTube. Alright, I did it. We are starting as a count in Orlamund. Orlamund. I should know how to say this, but I don't. The tubes of you. We've decided to create our own character. We're gonna work our way up, and we're gonna be a woman. Because it's March and it's Women's History Month. Orlamund. Strategic marriages and unfortunate accidents to whoever is before in line. To be able to reform the Roman Empire as only women. Strategic marriages. As far as what happened, I don't know. Yesterday I woke up and my face was just so hot. And then I developed a rash, and it's still here, it's very itchy, and my face is still really hot and red. I love when you use the slider, just how, I guess, well it actually shows a child's head being way too large. Like, that head is not getting any smaller. It's the same size. Maybe here it's a bit smaller, but like ages 3 and up, it's like the same size head, and only the body gets bigger. So how old should we start? We want to be of age, right? I know that there's a way to min-max this. So if you start younger and have a warden, you can get more points or something, but I'm not going to try hard it too much. The question is, what kind of education do we want? We get to devise our own skills? This start, we have only a few priorities. Our Duke has only 1 county. Surely we should be Duke. 2, the county with the mine belongs to Angria. They have far too many counties. So become the queen! Yeah, we have to learn how to play CK3 again. That's what we're doing today. Relearning the game. It's been a long time. And I have to remember the rules because you say 12 counties and no duchy, so they can't give them away, and I believe you, but I don't remember the rules as to why that is. Gotta relearn the rules. So we have customization points. Why did we get fewer? As you get older, shouldn't you get more? We have the most customization points at the age of 24. When and where are we starting? We're starting somewhere that JSOG recommended. Can't teach an old count new things. I got some Magul. Oh, no, that's not how many points we have. That's how many points are spent. That's why we have more points. Because we're old. So actually, we have the fewest amount of points at 24. The big jump between 15 and 106. So, 15 and 16, sorry. Ages 15 and 16, we go from 99 points to 106. At 15, we're still under the care of a warden. Yeah, we don't have our adult stat line. So chat, I'm gonna start a poll. I'm gonna start a poll real quick about what kind of game you want to play. Do you want to be? Do we want to work in the shadows? Be all about the spy mastering, spying and spy mastering. Do we want to be diplomatic? Do we want to be rich? Do we want war? Or do we want to be, whatever this is? Smart. In other words, intrigue, diplomacy, stewardship, martial, or learning. Intrigue, diplomacy, stewardship, martial, or what was the last one? Learning. Three minutes on the clock. You can vote for our focus. You're deeply committed to martial and learning. Money solves all problems. Hi, scapegoats. If I'm not that comfortable with at all with the game, you'd recommend martial or possibly stewardship. I'm sure it'll come back pretty quickly. Which one is whole of body? Learning. Which one is for murdering? Martial or intrigue? Intrigue is for outright murdering, but martial can also lead to a lot of tactical murdering in battle. I think learning is actually my favorite. The learning lifestyle is suitable for characters who want to live long and healthy lives, gain piety or additional bonuses from their faith. The intrigue lifestyle is suitable for characters who want to succeed in schemes, gain dread, and seduce others with ease. Oopsies, come back. The martial lifestyle are suitable for characters who want to improve their men-at-arms, knights, boost control in their domain, and increase their chances to win wars. The stewardship lifestyle is suitable for characters who want to improve their domain, appease their liege and vassals, and gain a lot of gold. Diplomacy, suitable for characters who want to gain claims and casus bellis, increase their prestige, or gain boons from friends and family. Intrigue would be really good for not getting killed. Who wouldn't want to succeed at schemes? Who wouldn't want to? Are we going with a dude or a dudette? We're gonna be a woman. Which means there's gonna be a lot of sexism. Which is why dread is really great. If you recall, back in like 2020, if you were here for that, 2020. I almost said 2002. Hi, Cleft and Dwayne. Black tiefling horns. What's that kind of day? Yes, if you recall, it runs from them. There was the Blood Mother Dread Queen, who was named so because she strengthened the bloodline, and she was also like just so dreadful, the Queen of Dread. Her whole name was the Blood Mother Dread Queen, and she was so feared, and she was fabulous, feared and fabulous. Intrigue. Nobody voted for stewardship. Nobody voted for diplomacy. Followed by intrigue is learning. And then there was one vote for Marshall. It is you, Anubis, with a new name. Welcome in. Alright, there we go. Black tiefling horns. CK3 DNA for a fun... Oh, a skin! No, I want to make my own character. You do think Shimmer pulling chat for the focus and ignoring the result would be a strong power move. I could do that. Intrigue is the absolute worst. Why? Well, thank you. My hair color is becoming very less vibrant. It's kind of just becoming blonde. But now we know that chat wants intrigue. That's the kind of gameplay chat wants. It is 150 points to get a 5. Wait, 5? There's a level 5 now. I don't think 5 used to be a thing. In fact, I don't think so. The level 5 education trait gives you points in other stuff. Martial and stewardship? Stewardship and learning? Diplomacy and martial? Diplomacy and intrigue? Intrigue and learning. Oh. Intrigue and diplomacy. It's gained from a really good university visit. Super interesting. It's the least powerful but the most fun. Hi, Dorkling Bot. You can catch the Pope in a raid and eat them without having to waste a moment on intrigue. Yeah, that's why Marshall tends to be pretty good. I don't know if there's a way to see the tree. Like the level up tree. Before we get into game. I don't think so. What was the second place vote? You predict the most used emote for this run to be Jez Knife. Why not? I might have to take some Benadryl, but then I'm totally gonna fall asleep on you all. Although I don't know how Benadryl and my ADHD med will interact with one another. Maybe it will cause me to be very awake. I haven't really ever tested that. Few results. What were the results? Learning. Intrigue followed by learning. What chat voted for. There's a hunting skill. Maybe we can level that up and catch the Pope in a snare. I don't know. Intrigue could be fun. I'm not opposed. It costs 80 out of our 400 points to have a 4-star education. I'm getting noticeably worse. Are you saying that I am becoming more red? My redness is growing. Our Pope's in season already. My cheeks are flushed. Nuh-uh. Yeah, they definitely are. I covered them in concealer earlier. Maybe the concealer is wearing off. My cheeks are so hot, maybe it's burning the concealer off. What's our personality gonna be? We could be vengeful with dread gain. Hostile scheme success chance versus rivals plus 15. Sadistic for the dread? What kind of character are we gonna be making? Are there any new traits? Doesn't seem like it. Eccentric? I'm feeling like we monthly lifestyle experience plus 20%, and there's a really big stress loss, but also a lot of stress gain. I don't think we should be bad at diplomacy. Eccentric is new. Okay. We'll try it. Our diplomacy is currently terrible. Okay, so chat wants intrigue and chat wants drama. So we probably want to pick something. Actually, diligence is just pretty good. Eccentric is what a lunatic was in CK2. Fun and weird without blaming mental illness. Alright, eccentric. How much was it? Plus 15 points? We could be vengeful. Are we Catholic? This is sinful to Catholics. We will lose piety for being vengeful. We're eccentric and vengeful. All back here. Your son got eccentric by playing chess on horseback with his cousin. Okay. Don't upset the Pope. Pope schmope. Could also be callous. Callous is not sinful. If we pick this, we just have really awful diplomacy. And I feel like we should maybe have some good diplomacy. Pope will hands out, claim the lands to be a sinful woman. Okay, I'll be callous instead. There's also a -2 to diplomacy. But we get some dread gain, and dread decays less quickly. It is really back here, though, behind my camera. Right now we have a diplomacy of 1. So we could try to pick something to cancel that out. Or we could be virtuous. Temperate, eccentric, and stubborn. Live forever, explain nothing. I was thinking temperate too. It's virtuous, but also gives us a health boost. It gives us some stewardship. So you would say stubborn over callous? Stubborn. You cannot be eccentric and stubborn. They are opposite traits. Stewardship +3. A disease resistance. Too stubborn to die. Okay, so eccentric, temperate. We get stewardship +2, learning +2, diplomacy -2. Calm. Diplomacy +1. Ooh, intrigue. Dread, but look at my dread decay. I'm not gonna be able to be very dreadful like this. Scheme discovery chance, though. That could be good. Are we trying to be dreadful? I don't know. Chat just wants drama. Okay. Okay. Fine. We'll be temperate, eccentric, and calm. If it was me, I would have been like vengeful, sadistic, and callous. But, you know, then apparently the Pope will take my lands. So our weight doesn't change any of our points. We will kill the Pope first. Will we, though? I feel like I'm rolling stats in D&D right now. I guess we kind of are, aren't we? It's starting to get pretty expensive. Very easy expansion strategy as a Christian is to ask the Pope for titles held by women near me. And children. Why would that work? Why women and children in particular? Because sexism. But what if I'm a woman asking? Maybe I'll just take all my points out of prowess. Should I have some points in it? If the Pope likes you enough, it's fine. He needs to like us more. Wow. What a hypocritical dude. His job is literally father. So you're saying fathers are hypocrites? Wow. Okay, we're up to 393 points. 397, 404, 408. How come diplomacy takes it to 408 at a diplomacy of 13 is 408 versus a learning of 13 is 404. Not found. It's the sum of stat points. Yeah, look. Diplomacy costs way more than all the others do. Diplomacy is 63 of my points. Learning is 45. Intrigue is only 16. Which makes sense. We have 8 points for quote-unquote free. Yeah, more points is more expensive, but I would kind of expect the stats to be weighted equally. Although I wonder, is it because we have a focus on intrigue that diplomacy is so expensive? Yeah, the rest costs more points, but what I'm saying is it's not proportional. So like a 13 in learning is costing 45 points, but a 12 in diplomacy is costing 63. You pay for how much extra you add. Most of the intrigue comes from the trait. Yeah, but okay, but I'm talking about the other stuff. Specifically, and like stewardship, for instance. Stewardship and diplomacy have the same number of points. Yeah, I get that. I get that, chat. I'm talking about specifically these two things. Same number, 12 and 12. 63 versus 38. Do I have bonuses? Yeah, okay, no, good point. We do have bonuses from this stuff. Yeah, I think that's it. That makes sense. That's what you keep saying. Yes, that is what you're saying. I only read the beginning of the message. I won't lie. I only read the beginning. Ooh, if we take a point out of diplomacy and put it in stewardship, it's exactly 400 points. Or we could put it in learning. I'm gonna do that. All right. I think we've picked our traits. Don't scratch. Learning. Choosing a new appearance will discard all previous changes. Oh. Okay, so I guess this is how we look then. I didn't realize I had to choose my face first. Oh, to appearance. I think we've had this same conversation before. Actually, now that we're here and we're talking about it, I clicked Arctic and added an IC to my word. Icy. It gives you a new face every time you click it? Oh. Interesting. I don't know what I want to pick. All these faces feel weirdly disproportional. Actually, I like this face. Customize further. Yeah, we're customizing further. We're doing it. Head and neck. Oh. Head profile. DK3 has some of the most interesting character creators. I'm disappointed that we didn't play around with the character creation a bit more in the beginning. Big forehead, little forehead. Skinny head, big head. So basically genius. Go like right in the middle. Head width. It makes me want to sit up straight. It's only changing her lips. Oh, there's different complexion types. This still only changes her lips. The complexion type 2 reminds me of how I feel today. This is how I looked when I woke up, with my red cheeks. I guess I'll go with it. Ears, we can do a lot of ear customization. I can't really see her ears though. They're just back there. That is doing something. Oh, a lower bend? Both bend? Very bendy ears. Alright, facial structure. Oh my goodness. Alright, I see now why you have presets on DNA. Definition type 1 versus 2. So that's more like the lower cheek versus the cheekbone, it seems like. This is not how you play the game. Yes, it is. The character creator counts. Cheek fat. This was a negative type. This is the whole game. The whole game is an extended character creator. It kind of actually is. Why is this negative? It gets harder once you're mixing it up with AI creations. You think you spend more time in the character creators than you do going through the game itself? Yeah, I mean... this is half the fun, right? Chin definition. Nothing is changing. A defined chin? Yeah, nothing changes. That's why you don't play this game? It's not so much a character creator as like a family creator. Yeah, I understand the save presets. That's exactly what I was saying. Like, I think if I played this more, I too would have presets. Boop heraldry. Boop. What did this new DLC actually add? So I would recommend just going to the Steam store page and looking because it's a lot. And it's really more than I personally can explain. It's... Freddie Mercury. Oh my goodness. I guess you probably could make faces. You think I can make my own face in this? Do I want to make my own face in this? I don't actually know that I want to make my own face. Yeah, so this added just a whole bunch of stuff. And as much as I wish I could tell you, I'm not the right person to ask because I haven't played in a year and a half. You were thinking it added fantasy stuff like zombies and vampires. It adds the plague, like the Black Plague. A plague mechanic in general was added as a free update, but it also introduced the Black Plague and other diseases as part of the paid expansion. Handsome Squidward. That doesn't really look like Squidward. Eyes. I want red eyes. Red. Seriously, red. Ooh, that's like orange. Feels Plague Man. Handsome Squidward original. Oh, okay. That's also not very handsome. I like it. It's like right there. There's other colors too. Could also go like bright green. No, I like those. That's the name, not your assessment. That's my assessment. This is like a cartoon. Where your eyes pop out like, woo! Wooga! I'll stop doing that. Nigel Thornberry? Aww! That is Nigel Thornberry, I see it. Is it from the episode where Squidward becomes handsome? Okay, now that I moved her eyes back and forth a bunch of times, I don't actually know what normal looks like. Yeah, I close my eyes for a minute. Are they too far apart or too close together? I don't know anymore. I played around with it too much. That's Skyrim. You spend 2 hours making the guy and you start the game and look from the side, he looks like a fish. Yeah, this one's nice because it shows you the side view and the front view at the same exact time. Sort of saves me some time. What did I change? Oh, there's different eye socket types. But they all look the same. I'm not sure what this looked like before I started playing around with the eyes. Now I keep looking at this and nothing looks right. Hide the Pain Herald. What is that from? Oh, like hooded eyes versus open eyes. Open. Eye size. Eye socket. Maybe if I just like... Oh yeah, that helps. Just looking at her eyes and her nose. In between. Nothing looks normal now. From the meme. You know, the meme. I don't know the meme. Nothing looks normal anymore. Maybe that's because she just needs bigger eyes. Snoop? The side view, I think, looks like Snoop. The front view, not so much. She's a freak. Why do you say that? I broke it. Okay, fine. I'm gonna start over. No, I don't want to start over. She's not. She's beautiful in her own way. Wow, it's just so judgmental. Hello, Imes. 2 hours into the character creator, you're Imes. Hello. That is busy being judgmental of the character I've created. Oh, that is changing something. It actually helps to look at it in OBS rather than in front of me. Talking a lot of smack for invisible people text. Yeah, that's right, chat. Oh. It makes me want to mimic the face. Spends 3 hours in the character creator. Character dies 20 minutes in the playthrough to some disease or hunting accident. Are there freckles options? I think there are. Thanks for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday to you. Oh my, we have a lot of choices for lips. Okay, I gotta go back to the eyes though because I don't know what I did. Maybe it's eye height. Oh no, that like moves it in tangent with her eyebrows. Maybe it was something that I did here. Forehead, brow curve. Hi there, Chewy. Chewy. Facts, yeah. I feel like we're more likely to die from a disease than anything. I think it might have been the eyebrows. And not so much the eyes. This is the eyebrows for a villain. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Perfect. Hi, Dr. Sean!
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello! Thank you for the 7 months! Welcome back! Thank you so much, Dr. Sean. I appreciate you. Happy 7 months and happy Tuesday. How are you doing today? Your kids ended up murdering one another at first succession. It's just CK3. Just regular old CK3 stuff. I've decided that I'm making a villain now. Since chat, you were so judgmental of my created character. Which means we need a very severe face, I think. She looks fit for murdering. We got the eyebrows for it now, but I think we need to adjust her cheek and her cheeks and her jaws a little bit. Chat feels weird, man. All your rude comments have turned her evil. The crusading has not even started. We're just making a character and the character creator, pretty much. We are starting with a custom playthrough. I mean, a custom start, a custom ruler. Those are the words. Yeah. Strong forehead. Ooh, the brow curve. Yeah. Brow forward. Yeah. Do I give some meds? We do, yeah. We do. We give him prednisolone. Yeah, the jaw's next. Still working on the... Still working on the eyes. I think this is the right amount of anger. The jaw definitely makes a person. The eyes are the window to the soul. Oh, pain relief and antibiotic meds, but the antibiotics are only for a little while. Someday I'll play CK3 again, but today is not that day. We're literally playing it right now. Like, literally right now. That's not so evil looking, is it? From the front, maybe, but not from the back. Or from the side. She's starting to look like a snake. That's exactly what we're going for. Rather than making her look cute or gentle or any of this, we're now going for a very sharp, severe look. Yeah, and then we wanted to maybe reduce her head width. Although now I feel like her face looks too long. If you know what I mean. Butt spot, yes. She's starting to boop like a snake. Yeah, trying to squirt meds into a kitty's mouth is never fun. However, the little bit of time that when we had to squirt meds into his mouth, we just did it right before feeding time, and so he just started to lap it up. Like if we brought out the syringe, you know, like to pull up the liquid to feed him, he'd just be like, yeah, give, and like, num 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 num. Okay, give me my food. It just became part of the ritual, and it was like the grossest stuff. The vet told us that he should have the hardest time trying to eat it, but he did not care. He didn't care because it meant it was Nom's time. Also, yeah, there are freckles here. I just remembered. Complexion type 7. I think we were doing complexion type 2 to complement, you know, my red cheeks today. Like, I think she definitely looks evil from the front, but from the side, her cheek is, like, too long. And I can reduce her head profile, but it looks really weird. I think I would have to bring, yeah, like her cheeks back. If you reduce her head profile, and then go to facial structure, and move her cheeks back. I'm so itchy. Don't scratch. Don't scratch it, chat. How do I move her mouth back? Mouth. I haven't even done this yet. I haven't even adjusted her mouth yet. Lips, mouth corner, mouth forward, mouth height, mouth width, open mouth, philtrum. I think that might still be under head and neck. Maybe. I don't know. I think we still want the long chin for the elongated look. But I think we want it to be just like a little bit wider. There are so many different settings. Jaw angle. Jaw definition. Actually, I think that might have helped a little bit. He lives for food and cuddles. Also, to be yelled at for food and cuddles. Eyes look kind of evil from the side. That's the idea. I feel like her, whatever you would call this part of the face, just feels like it's too long. Slap the area really hard and it numbs and it won't itch again. Okay, that doesn't help me much. I've tried that. But I also just can't slap myself in the face all day. I mean, I guess I could, but I'm not so certain that I would recommend that. What part of the world are we starting in? We're starting in place. Place. I don't remember. There are many different hairstyles. Also, I think she kind of ended up looking a little bit masculine. How did I do that? It worked with that one hairstyle, but then some of these hairstyles... Your characters tend to look feminine? I think in attempting to make some stereotypical evil-like features, I ended up making her look a little bit ambiguous. What kind of hair do we want? I kind of like the messy braid. This is how I used to wear my hair when it was longer. Your characters tend to look like Travis Fimmel. I don't know who that is. I'm gonna go with the messy braid. And I think the reason for the more masculine profile is due to the jaw. I also didn't adjust her mouth at all. I just skipped that step entirely. She kind of looks like she's got a little bit of an evil smile going right here. Ooh, frown. Turn that frown upside down. I want the smirk. Smirk. He stars in Vikings. He's a handsome chap. I see. Poop cloud imminent. Yeah, whenever... He doesn't do this so much anymore, but my kitty, when he used to poop, if he would like take it out of the box and he'd just be like, meow! Like literally just go, meow! And like tear out. That usually meant that he left us a present. A very wide mouth. Are we getting a proper smirk going? Maybe. So facial structure. I think we need to raise the cheekbones a little bit. Bring them in a little. Because like the wider cheekbones and also the stronger jaw tends to be more characteristic of a masculine face. Due to hormones. Hormones. Jaw definition. Why is it changing her cheeks? She's looking better. I feel like she is definitely starting to look severe again. Yeah, there we go. Jaw angle. Chat, so judgmental. They get the zoomies after pooping for some reason. You don't get the zoomies after you poop? If the jaw's defined, the cheeks must sink too. I guess. Yeah, it was the jaw angle. So raising the jaw angle, I can actually widen her jaw, and she still looks more feminine now. Okay. I'm definitely getting like scheming vibes off of her, like especially her side profile. Heating pads are a great investment for older cats. Aw, but then he won't sit on me and use me as a heating pad. Yeah, he doesn't really have a lot of body fat. Oh, wait, I had the right color there for a second. Yeah, like a really red color. For a second I had it. Eye angle. I think we're getting there. I think we're on the right track. You once saw a cat lying on a car's rear window. You could not see inside past the cat. Like it was laying on the little section of trunk behind the window. You're still of use for love recharge, and then they go and toast some more. I'm not. So if he had a heating pad, I don't know that he would ever come for cuddles. If we go with smaller eyes, she looks squinty and discerning. Alright, so maybe I need some practice in designing a villain, okay? Maybe I need some practice. Not my best villain. But here we are. Finish appearance. I think it looks better than some of the prefab ones. We are the Count of Orlamund. Orlamund. We need a name. Chat never gave me a name. Do we want to be married? If I'm unmarried, I get to choose my own heir. I'm just gonna pick Juliana because I'm done in the character creator now. I'm done. A random sexual orientation. We could be asexual, bisexual, homosexual, or heterosexual. I'll pick bisexual because I can. Ship it. You suspect the more you care, the higher the chance I die of smallpox or something within 5 minutes. Probably. But other than that, you know, we are an elusive shadow. Used to be the top trait here, but it's not anymore. She is temperate, so that way we had a virtuous trait, so the Pope doesn't, kill us or take our land. It also gives us a health boost and some boost to stewardship. We're eccentric because it's a new trait. It decreases our diplomacy but increases learning, and it has some interesting effects on stress. Always fun to leave options open, exactly. And she's also calm. We will not be very dreadful with a stack of traits like this. We're gonna want to spend our starting gold on a nice, pious pilgrimage. If the Pope likes us, he'll give us money. So think of it as an investment in our legitimacy. Yeah, I think she definitely has a very snakish look to her. I'm not really sure what I did to make her face look so disproportional. It is what it is. I'm gonna ship it. Finalize. We cannot undo this. Are you ready? Submit. Just a mine. Just mine. Definitely has red eyes. No player heir. Faith prefers male rulers. Sounds good, let's go. Let's go. Thanks for the follow. Welcome. We are paused, yeah. Is there a way to get timestamps to show up in YouTube chat? Yes, there is, by toggling timestamps. Okay, so JSOG, our resident CK3 expert, is recommending that we spend our starting money of 101 gold on a pilgrimage, so we can stop the Pope from hating us. It's been a long time since we've started the game with CK3. Only if we can assassinate the Pope while we're at it. I don't think we can make it all the way to Pope land, but it's always there. So, legitimacy. This is new. It is the representation of your right to rule. Your vassals generate legitimacy expectations, and you are expected to meet them. Higher legitimacy gives you a range of benefits, and low legitimacy will adversely affect the ease with which you rule. There are 5 levels, and 1 illegitimate bottom level, with a certain fraction of the legitimacy of the previous ruler being inherited by the heir. Shouldn't your heir inherit most, if not all, of your legitimacy? They get the live link to work. I did not set it up. I didn't set it up. Hi, Lethal Meatful. Yeah, I'm playing CK3. I kind of had a really big debate this morning. Like, do I want to play CK3? Do I want to play Pacific Drive? And the answer is yes. But I feared if I didn't play CK3 today, I would never try it. So here we are. I really want to play Pacific Drive too. Okay, so legitimacy can be gained through winning wars, creating legends, or attending activities. It can likewise be lost by losing wars, titles, or unchecked plagues. This is the legitimacy view. Contains information on your legitimacy level, your legitimacy expectations, and how much legitimacy you currently have, and also the current effects of all of the above. Okay. So your level, your expectations, Expected legitimacy. The legitimacy level that vassals expect of their ruler based on their historical relationship. Some factors that lower expectations are being a de jure liege, being part of a close family, being the preferred heir of the vassal, being of the same dynasty for longer than 50 years. Or if the vassal's not powerful. Okie dokie. This is a lot to take in. This is a lot. The drawbacks and benefits of having a certain legitimacy score include opinion penalties and boons, renowned malices and bonuses, increased and decreased casus belli costs, and variable thresholds for alliances and factions joining. I understand. Do I, though? Hybrid cultures. You could form a hybrid culture with this culture if cultural acceptance is high enough and your culture is more than 50 years old. This means you'll create a new culture with parts from both of your cultures. We've done this before. I'll read that again later. Yeah, it does need a third button. I don't understand. Remind me later. Or, I guess, but I could use a recap in a few minutes. All of your usual monstrous actions to secure your preferred heir are legitimacy hits now. You don't say. Oh yeah, CK3 has so many tutorials. I was actually hoping to be able to play a little bit yesterday. Off stream, just to jog my memory, because it's been a long time. I haven't played in 18 months. Almost to the day. Almost to the day. We are 2-ish, like 2.5 days away from it being 18 months since the last time I played. Grand tournaments are new. Host a magnificent set of martial or cultural contests, attracting contenders from near and far to compete in hasteludes. Hasteludes. I've never heard that word before. For prizes and prestige. Anticipated rewards for hosting a grand tourney activity. Prestige, legitimacy gain, stress loss, hasteluder, trait experience. It's an aspirational activity. Yeah, it is pretty expensive. Hey, Onamad, is this vanilla? Yes. It's just the base game with all the DLC. But no mods. It's like track athletes for knights. A lot we can do. Hunting, funerals, feasting, university visits. Yeah, we have no heir. Okay, this is basic stuff. You're not married, no chosen lifestyle, no player heir. Alright, well, chat wanted to be intrigued, so that's what we'll do. On account of not having an heir, we might want to go temptation for the increased fertility. And it might make it easier for us to find an heir. We can always change our focus later. Yeah, okay. A decathlon of violence. We are not married. Grand wedding. Promise to organize a grand wedding, making the marriage offer more likely to be accepted. This is new. You have 3 years to fulfill your promise, or there will be serious consequences. We're too broke for that. We do want them to accept a matrilineal marriage. We're really bad at martial. And diplomacy. We probably want to marry somebody who's good at diplomacy. This dude is albino. He has red eyes too. If we marry somebody with red eyes, we're definitely gonna have children with red eyes. Also, he's really, really, really good at, you know, diplomacy and all. General opinion -10 though. Alliances. Marrying a commoner will cost all of our legitimacy. Yeah, this is new. Legitimacy. This is cool. That is a child. Yeah, we can marry children. More in the sense that we can betroth children. That's the word. You can become betrothed, and then once they come of age, you can marry them. This comment right here, officer. Yeah, I caught that. I know what I said, and I definitely backtracked on that. That was a case of brain go faster than mouth. Potential alliance, the county of Bourbon. I don't even know where we are. We're here. Smack dab in the middle of it. Just marry for traits. I don't know who I want to marry. So I am thinking about alliances. In addition to traits. Can I not sort by alliance power and then further sort by diplomacy? Yeah, there's a way to do only inheritable traits. I don't remember how. Oh, like this. There we go. Now they're filtered by inheritable traits along with alliance gain and then sorting by diplomacy. But these 5 or 6 or 7 are all commoners. Even though they have a potential alliance, they're still commoners. They're lowborn. I don't know though. Mayor Leo is honest, content, fickle, great eminence, and beautiful. Alliance with the town that they're mayor of. It's just the city. Yeah, you're right. This is with a county. Ooh, deceitful. Shy, patient, a brilliant strategist, an organizer. And he has a physical trait, hail. If you want somebody who has an inheritable trait and also is not lowborn and also an alliance, this is our one and only option. This is it. He's 41. That doesn't really matter. They're not sorted by alliance power. No. They're sorted by diplomatic skill. He has none. Why does not lowborn matter? Because of the legitimacy mechanic. I lose 200 legitimacy from this. Which I currently have 158. This will put me into the negatives of legitimacy. Why does diplomacy really matter? Because my diplomacy is meh, and their skills add to mine. Like, if you assign your spouse to manage a trait that you are bad at, they add their skill to yours. Why do we want it at the moment? For exactly the reason JSOG said, it has fewer negative events with neighbors. Average max age of people in that period was like 45. People tend to live a bit longer in CK3 depending, but also it doesn't really matter. As long as their fertility is still existing. So like somebody 41, I forget how to check. There's a medium chance of children from this relationship because she's young. And men can have children until they're on their deathbed. Women, unfortunately, are on a bit of a timer. So this marriage is maybe icky, but plausible. Too real. Yeah, so that's it. JSOG's right on the nose. So somebody who's good at diplomacy will help to smooth things over a little bit. Because basically, we are under a faith and government structure that do not approve of having women as rulers. But we are a woman ruler, so people are going to try to depose us or kill us. I think those are the two options. Depose us or kill us. So we're trying to, you know, rub shoulders and line pockets and things. Whatever the expression is. So, yep. If we remove the inheritable trait thing, sort by alliance gain and marriage prestige and legitimacy are different. I can't sort by legitimacy though. One doesn't exclude the other. Yeah, and or both. Hi, Rabbits Blankety. Hello. So we also probably want to say that they are an adult. Because we need to produce an heir ASAPity. It is a very stabby game, yeah. It is very stabby. Okay, I also want to say that they are not lowborn. Fernfail ap Murig has a claim, the Lordship of Gwent, and a potential alliance. He's in very, very good health because he is also temperate, fickle and shy, and an adequate bargainer. Not very good at much, but he's okay at diplomacy. What is a lordship? Is that just a county? A county. Don't want to marry a 5-year-old. Again, you don't... And I'm aware of what I said earlier. But you don't actually marry the child. You betroth them. And then when they become of age, then you get married. But we have to wait for them to come of age. All the while, we are just sitting ducks without heirs. And if we die without an heir, it's a loss condition. That's like the one way to lose the game. You really need to play this game, but you haven't gotten to it yet. You love a heckin' overly complicated simulation. It is very heckin' complicated. But as we go down, we're just losing diplomacy skill. So this person is like kind of our best option, unless we really, really, really want an heritable trait. We could remove alliance. And filter by traits. Still only one option. Just this guy, Elaine. Elaine. This is the one option we have. Somebody who has an alliance opportunity, is not lowborn, and has an heritable trait. He has nice hair you would marry. And he's French too. No diplomacy though, but he has martial. His first name and last name rhyme if you French them enough. I don't have any idea how to pronounce this. If you marry a second son and kill the heir, your kid can inherit their father's stuff. This actually is a second son. It actually is. Who's this person? Murder is wrong. Yeah, do we get legitimacy hits for murdering people? Alain du Chalut. He's 41, so you could get some traits to run in the family and then get a diplo guy when he kicks the bucket. Yeah, this is his brother. Yeah, but why does he not show up? Is it because he's the one who's gonna inherit everything, right? Oh my gosh, how do we see the chain of succession? I don't remember. Here we go. Yeah, Leonard. He won't marry matrilineally. Hi there, Sub-Commander. That's true. He's on the list? I didn't know he's on the list. I'm looking. There's Elaine. Yeah, he's not on the list. Did you misunderstand the sorting? This dude, Leonard, is not on the list. Yeah, because he's the one that's set to inherit. Okay, I vote that we marry this guy. That's what I think we should do. He doesn't have the diplomacy. His brother's the heir. Yeah, this fella is the heir. That's his older brother. Good thing that we specialize in intrigue, you know? Maybe we could work something out. Hi, Lazy Ember! Hello, hello! I'm gonna send the proposal. First son can always slip down some stairs. Yeah, we also need to fill out our court. Alright. Pilgrimage. No, we have to do our court too. Our council. My chancellor and knight. Oh, okay, the martial list. Our spy master. We need to also make sure our spy master likes us. Yeah, I think we've got like the best people here. Luckily, our bishop is good at learning. We also need to get a court physician somehow. Luckily, our bishop is smart, so he can make a pretty okay court physician. CK3 is so murderous, it doesn't have to be. Brother's almost 60, and hubby's 41 without his own children. Well, there might not be too much we have to do. Yeah, but if his father dies, he's 74. Although his health is fine, because he has the learning lifestyle. He's whole of body, he's healthy, he has an iron constitution. Temperate. Whole of body, gives a medium health boost. Yeah, he might actually outlive his first son. He might actually. If you don't want to murder someone, you can always put them in your dungeon. Who knows, perhaps they will just happen to die while down there. CK3, alright. Bishop it is. If you choose to revoke this position later, it will cost you prestige. An opinion. Totally fine, though. I'm sure he'll die soon, too. He's 77. Okay, so JSOG is very adamant that the first thing we do is go on a pilgrimage. Which I know how to do. It costs 85 gold. Yeah, it's the new activity list. I noticed it's not a decision anymore, it's an activity. Put them in the downstairs nursery. Oh no, you can't do that to your children. It's an investment. Sure. If you say so. Characters of most faiths can choose to undertake an activity to go on a pilgrimage to a holy site. Each holy site has an individual grace period before you can revisit. Such a journey may be filled with both opportunity and peril, but upon reaching their destination, characters will earn piety and may receive other rewards. I literally just said we can't murder our own children. NCK3 Cody. I literally just said it. Jeez. Ooh. There's two different options. A pious pilgrimage. Allow especially pious actions and can earn extra piety. A worldly pilgrimage can allow sightseeing and earned a tiered multicultural modifier on completion. We're gonna do piety. We can imprison them and make them take the vows. There we go. This is very different. We could go see the Pope. We could go all the way to the Vatican. If we go to Cologne, it's a slightly increased cost. It's an unvisited holy site, fairly short distance. 20 gold. If we go to Canterbury, it's unvisited, it's short, it's $20. I mean gold. And we get 50% piety. Additional piety. Or we could go to the Vatican. It is a unique Christian holy site. It's 30 gold, which I don't think I can afford. But we get 50% piety activity reward. A piety activity reward. One more in Portugal. Oh. It is too expensive. 150%. We can aspire. We're sure we want to use 85% of our gold for a pilgrimage. JSOG is very, very adamant that this is an investment. Let's go to the Vatican. There's a menu back here. Pilgrimage. Intent. You have adopted a mindful approach to your journey and will be looking for opportunities to relieve stress. We could say altruism. You seek to improve the lives of others by looking for opportunities to take altruistic actions. This often leads to an increase in popular opinion and piety. Zealous, generous, and improvident characters may lose stress. Or zealotry. You are particularly firm in your beliefs and will be looking for opportunities to share your conviction with others. This is different. Do not take altruism if we don't have cash. That seems like a good point. Seems like we'd be giving money to people. Zealotry. Why, yes. Confirmed. There's different levels of fidelity. Pilgrim Fidelity Level 2. Travel speed unaffected. Piety rewards and completion are unaffected. Level 1. At least one of these. Your faith has a mandatory pilgrimage doctrine. Or you are impatient. Travel speed is increased. Normal pilgrim. Travel speed unaffected. Rewards and completion are unaffected. Contemplative. If we're patient, if we have a pilgrim trait or a Haji trait, travel speed is slower. There's also pomp. Our level of pompousness is appropriate. You can choose all of these. Humble. Bring no one from your court, making travel dangerous. You may join a train of 7 random pilgrims, more piety earned upon completion. An appropriate pilgrimage. You bring bodyguards or good knights or perhaps a friend. Up to 5 random pilgrims join your train. Piety reward on completion unaffected. Ceremonial. More piety earned, cost more money. You also bring attendants and pious hangers on. Or a throng. Every interested character at court joins you. Much more piety earned. Yeah, but it's like it's expensive. Humble, no cost. Yeah, appropriate is also no cost. But we get more piety. Travel danger is a myth. But what if we encounter the plague? How's the crusade? We've unpaused for like 2 seconds just to get married, Palanova. We're still just doing all the beginning of game stuff. How are you doing? Welcome in. So we might be a random pilgrim that joins a train rather than people joining our train. Yeah, exclamation break. That's what I was thinking. I'm gonna start this pilgrimage. And... so it said it costs 85 gold to do this. But... it's actually looking like it's less. Base cost of 30, plus 22.5 distance cost, plus 10 for pomp ceremonial costs. Somehow comes out to 39, minus 10. That's like 52.5. That's the average calculation. That's never right. Well, what's this calculation? It's 30 minus 7.5 plus 22.5 plus 10 minus 2.5 is 52.5. But it's 39. I don't understand this math. You've gone on travels with 50 high-level dangers without anyone in your entourage, and you still have to try to die on your journey most of the time. I get a discount. I mean, apparently I do. Okay. The first thing we will do as our ruler is go on a pilgrimage. That's it right there. That's where we're going. But chat. It has been 3.5 hours? When did this happen? It took us 2 hours to get ready to hit unpause. Yeah, I'm supposed to take a break. Oh my gosh. Okay, so before we hit unpause, I am going to take a short break. Just to, you know, deal with stuff. CK3 time. It's a thing. Demon Jess. We're villains. We're villains today. Very villainous. But yeah, my face is super hot. And I think the anti-itch cream is working, but yes, hot and itchy, so I'm gonna deal with that. I need to eat a snack. Hydrate. Yep. So I won't just leave you here in silence, though. Well, I won't even leave you here to stare at the CK3 screen. I will set you up with some words on stream. Some words on stream while you wait. Thank you for the hydration, Trivial Mind. Jez face. Face hot. Face on fire. Maybe I will take a Benadryl. That way, at least if I you know, try to fall asleep, I won't be falling asleep in the middle of a stream, but towards the end of a stream instead. Hello, Matt Boy, welcome in. Hello, hello, hello to you. We're just about to step away for a moment to take a stretchy, itchy food break. Okay, so some quick breakdowns on the rules. All the words are arranged by length in alphabetical order. alphabetical order and then length. And whenever you enter a word and it's correct, there is a little countdown on how long you have to wait before you can enter another word, and that's that blue bar underneath the scrambled letters. When the lock unlocks, you can enter a new word. Doing holiday plans took an alert tonight. Holiday plans already? What I'm saying is welcome to the middle of the stream. Welcome to the middle of the stream. Streamer needs to walk away for a few minutes. I will be back. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having a good time. I look forward to hitting on pause. Eventually. It's quiet in here. It is quite quiet. Whoa, 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 whoa. Was that necessary? I smell it. Yes, die. Okay. Anyways, I'm back. I took my tiefling horns off because they were heavy. I have eaten a banana. I did some stretching.
Yeah, I'm going to war.
I did not do that. Maybe I'll be at war with Benadryl soon. I looked it up just to make sure it was okay. You know, to take Benadryl and stimulants, and yeah, you can do that. Benadryl makes you sleepy, stimulants wake you up, so we'll see what happens. I might be fine and just stream through the rest of the stream, no problem. Or maybe I will be hit with the irresistible urge to nap. We'll see. Hi, Voodoo Lilium. Meow. 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 Okay, so that only costed 23 gold. No. It costed 38. No. 39 gold. Am I okay? I think so. I woke up yesterday with my face being really, really flushed. And then in the evening, I developed a rash on my neck and chest. And this morning, it's still there. And also my face is still really hot and flushed. I just covered it up with concealer so that way chat can't see it as obviously. Because I'm very red. Like, super duper red. I mean, not the rash. I decided to wear this bralette things. It's specifically covering the spot that's really itchy, which is good because it stops me from scratching. Because there's a thing in the way. I do hope it's nothing serious. It's just like it just happened. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Okay, are we ready to hit play? Did we do all the things that we needed to do? We could start a scheme. We have a spouse named Elaine. Elaine, our spouse. He is Hale. We married him just for his strength. Hopefully, we'll make strong children. So perhaps the thing we should do first is try to seduce our husband. Or we could just let time happen. And maybe that will work. Station men-at-arms in our holdings. Check the council for losers. Bonus, marry the unmarried women in court. Matrilineally to quality dudes. Right, I forgot about that step. Marrying everybody in our court. I did check the council. How do we station men-at-arms in our holdings? Purple devil horns. Hi, Elsie Sand. I just got rid of one and I got to put on the others. Fastest way to find them is to check potential spy masters. Find who in particular? Oh, unmarried women in court. Right. Alright. Purple devil horns. These ones weigh less, at least. So, stationing men-at-arms in our holdings. I do not know how we do that. Unstationed. Is this new? Happy and thanks for the hydration. Newer, maybe. How do we have 3 holdings? We have 3 counties. I thought we were starting as a count. Our duke only holds 1. I thought we were gonna start even lower than that. Okay, we're stationed. That seems like a new thing that we can do. Stationing. A stationed regiment. A men-at-arms regiment receives bonuses to its effectiveness by being stationed in a holding. Buildings can further increase these bonuses, sometimes for any type of men-at-arms, but most commonly for 1 or 2. For example, small stables provide a bonus to stationed light cavalry and heavy cavalry. You can station at any time except during a war or when the holding is occupied. Yeah, you can build buildings specific to boost them. I see that. Okay, good call. So just when we thought we were gonna hit play, we decided, no, we have to check other things. Hedwig is married to someone named Popo. Enrica. There are no valid characters found for marriage. 0. Okay, I think we're still sorted by... Yeah, we are. We're still sorted. Inheritable traits. He's probably the original owner of this county. We bumped him, but his wife stayed in court. So he stayed. The bonuses are good in the AI. I just know how to use them. Whoa, a genius. And a Herculean dude. There's a genius out there, chat. We have only 2 women. They're both unmarried, and I'm gonna marry them to the genius and the Herculean guy. I'll play matchmaker though. So she's temperate, she's shy, she's cynical. He is humble and sadistic and lustful. I don't know that they'll really get along. What about Simon? Compassionate, greedy, and brave. Okay. How about these 2 together? Children of this marriage will not be born into a house. Matrilineal. The people in court bump your stats. Yeah, kind of. So your spouse will bump your stats? They can. Which we should actually check out. We really want the people in our council to have better stats than they do. So by marrying matrilineally these commoners into my court, although if they're commoners and they don't marry matrilineally, they still come to our court, right? Check the decisions list. You like being notified when you can train for the tournament since it's just a free stat for low risk of injury. I think I saw that was checked, but I'll double check again. I'll triple check. So he has a really good congenital trait. So I'm going to matrilineally marry him into my court so that she does not leave and he comes to me. And then our other unmarried courtier, Agatha. She is gluttonous, diligent, and shy. Humble, sadistic, and lustful. I feel like they'll get along a little bit better. He's lustful, she's gluttonous. They can be sinful together. Matrilineally. Send proposal. Yeah, you think he was the original owner of the county? I want to get rid of him so I can marry even more people. That's him? Bobenberger. Bobenberger. Check the decisions list. I don't see anything here about being notified. I can see what I can join tournaments under activity invitations. And then the last thing is to check us. So our worst stats are by far diplomacy and martial. So we can have him assigned to court politics to increase our diplomacy just a little bit. Assisting ruler, 12, 12, 15, 16, 15. And 15, 16, 15 is what I said? Yeah, okay, he actually gives me a pretty decent bump to all my stats. He gives me a bump of 2 for stewardship, 1 in intrigue, 1 in learning. Two in martial, and 2 in diplomacy. That's the word. He's a good pick. Yeah, so I think I just might leave him on assisting. If we go to war, we can switch him to chivalry. But until then, he rounds us out pretty well. Hi, Guru. Hello. And luckily, our bishop, he's old, but he's smart, so he makes a good court position. The other 4 suck, but, you know, whatever. Alright, off we go. We're hitting play. Instantly, we start off with a pop-up, a fresh start, pilgrimage. All the while preparing for my journey, I had this sense of serenity knowing that everything will be alright. I am pleased to embark on this pillage to Roma in order to get even closer to God. Now more than ever, I feel certain that he will watch over me on my travels. I can't wait. I have been invited to somebody's council. Thankoff. Thankoff. If he rearranged his name slightly, he would be Duke Thankful. Thanks for giving Guru that shout out, JSOG. Okay, so Duke Thankful wants us to join his council. I don't remember what the repercussions of this are. War leader. What's the downside? There isn't one. There, boop one. Okay, I've joined the council. And one marriage proposal accepted. Another is accepted. Something has already happened. We've took one step out of our holding and something has happened. If we're being picky, we decline. Change our contract and demand to be steward for the free gold. We already accepted. It was already accepted. Man, we have some seriously red eyes. We have encountered many Catholic pilgrims on our route thus far, and all have been pious and devoted to God's will. However, we soon come into the company of a group of strange travelers from distant lands. They introduce themselves as Orthodox and tell us this route is sacred to their people too. They're astray. If we renegotiate our contract, you can choose council position and forced partition. The option to not be partitioned won't be available for a couple hundred years, so it's not really a loss. So then we can choose to be the steward and make money. Can you still do the thing where you open up the council tab and change your spouse on the fly? Yes. Combine diplomacy and learning challenge against Viviana Manjuminas. We can tell them only Catholics may take this journey. Possible outcomes: they convert and become our friends, or we fail and she becomes our rival. Like 50-50. We can spend piety to convert to orthodoxy. Or we could just have them join our court and our pilgrimage. Whoa, she's smart. She's a prolific pilgrim. It's a fame trait. She's also a traveler. So we have a good chance of making friends if we accept this. What are our traits again? We're supposed to be a villain. We're eccentric. Our behavior is seen as erratic and irrational. Okay, well, we're alike. They should come with us too. Erratic and irrational. Maybe we'll make a friend. We're a weirdo, not a villain. No, we're definitely a villain. Look at those. Look at those eyebrows. Especially when she scowls. Oh my gosh. Danger. Sticks in the wheel. Ledge, I hear Leopold shout out in panic. Soon thereafter, I hear a loud cracking sound, like the sound of wood breaking, or my patience finally snapping. I step out on the dirt to see the splinter remains of a wagon wheel. My wagon wheel. I'm sorry, my acquaintance. It was my turn as lookout, and I fell asleep at the reins. My acquaintance. Evil lackey. %78% chance of danger. The mountains are treacherous. Off with his head. That's not really an option. It's either be late or be late. Spend prestige and be late. Alright, we'll just be delayed. I began sharing power with Count Elaine. I entered into a regency. Wizard is never late. Our road takes us through the treacherous parts of Appensburg. I can totally read. I can, I swear. While I scan for any dangers ahead, a rustling bush grabs my attention. Could it be a wild animal? As I brace myself for impact, Hardwin jumps out of the bush instead, holding a plant. You scared me, Hardwin. Anyway, let me see what you have here. Some kind of fruit, I exclaim. Yes, it looks and smells so delicious. I wonder what it will taste like. Maybe I'll just take a little bite, he says. 58% chance of danger. Many travelers have been known to go missing in this forest. A nice, dangerous journey full of hardships builds character too. Unknown plant rash, is that what happened to me? Yeah. Attraction penalty -10 for 5 years. Or we could let him eat it. If this is harmful, he gains unknown plant sickness for 5 years. If it's harmless after all, I gain experience, learning lifestyle experience. If it's helpful, he gains unknown plant bliss for 5 years. For 5 whole years. Well, I don't even know who this is. This is just my acquaintance. Yeah, you eat it. Unknown plant bliss for 5 years. Wow, he's in good health. Good for you. Hi, Invisible Man! Wow, we're never gonna get anywhere. Your liege has passed limited count authority law. He may be poisoned, but that's a risk we're willing to take. He got the opposite of poisoned. Invigorated. This is already 100% new to me content. It is. All of this is new. The Tears of St. Nicholas. Even when on pilgrimage, the priests still hold Mass every Sunday. It's held out in the open when no church is nearby, but early this morning a storm rolled in and has not ceased. Undeterred, a zealous priest is standing out in the pouring rain, giving a sermon about perseverance in the face of adversity. Despite this, the size of his audience is rapidly dwindling as discouraged adherents seek refuge from the torrential rain. It's not very dangerous here. You've been here, you think? It's not very dangerous. There's a shrine, and the holder's opinion of us is helping. This looks much easier to use than number 2 was. Yeah, generally speaking, I think CK3 is regarded as better. There's a 21% chance of becoming ill if we stand out in the rain. But the pilgrimage becomes even more pious, we gain piety, we lose stress, and we might get sick. We need to hire a physician. I did hire a physician. Is there a bishop? I sure did. His aptitude was average. He's got it. They perform tasks. There are the regular duties, control plague tasks. It adds plague resistance and prestige for our core physician. It's free. The middle one, well, these are both middle. Advanced research. Your core physician will actively perform advanced research. It gives us plus 6% monthly lifestyle experience and even more prestige for the court physician. And divine charity. That gives us piety and even more prestige for the court physician. Yeah, free experience. That's nice. 6%. Did I get sick? 21% I got sick. Viviana is in charge of our food supply, and sheepishly revealed our provisions are now all but useless, having been properly stored. Okay, no. We're getting sick from something else. Patches of mold cover the bread and fresh produce, and we have quickly used up the remaining of our remaining dry food. The party grows hungry as dusk begins to fall. Oh, we pick one. I thought they did all the things. That wasn't super clear. I got it. Okay. It's just a bit of mold. 40% chance to get sick. Nature will provide for us. 95% chance nothing happens. 2% chance we get sick from eating a bad plant. Or 2% chance we die. I'm sure we won't die. It's a learning challenge. Wait, hold on. It is still a 2% chance we die. It's just 2%. I guess we're still alive. Nothing happened. More wheels! More! Rocks! I hear Viviana shout in panic. Soon thereafter, I hear a loud cracking sound. My patience breaks once again. I step out on the grass to see the splinter remains of a wagon wheel. My wagon wheel. I am sorry, my liege. It was my turn to look at, and I fell asleep at the reins. Unlike YOLO, and that goes by quicker by taking risks. You only lick once. Okay, we're gonna be even more late. Even more late. Not dead. More dangers. One foot after another, I slowly move forward on a narrow mountain trail. Suddenly I hear a rumble and a quickly silenced scream. Shocked by the commotion, I whip around. Instead of Seolnoth walking behind me, there is only an equally befuddled and tired face of Viviana standing in front of freshly turned rocks. Where is Seolnoth, I demand to know, my voice barely escaping my dry mouth. The only response is the faint whistling of the wind. My bishop! I thought I was alone. Rip, random person. It's my bishop. Watch where you step. We must press forward. Oh, like somebody... He slipped and fell in the rocks. He didn't like us. This is a wind. But he was our court physician. You and your entourage attempt a mountain rescue. This is very dangerous. Many will perish. I mean, he didn't dislike us. He could not physish himself. We must press forward. Oh, but no, we got Michael now. Michael, who is younger and not really at all good at learning. You trust the lady with the devil horns. 77-year-old mountain climber. It said I was traveling alone without anybody from my court. He likes me even less. Okay, but now we need a court physician. It could be Viviana. She does not like us. But her aptitude is average. I suppose I shall enlist her as our court physician and then start to become her friend. So she starts to not try and kill me. The needs of the many outweigh the few of the one. The new facial animations are... they're much more detailed. These were the basic animations, but now they actually, like, move about a little bit. As we trek through Lonago, our caravan has stopped at a clearing bordered by dense trees. I proceed towards the commotion, only to find Barbara and Hardwin having an irate row. I'll have no more of your idiocy, abhorrent fool. She stamps her foot in the grass. You're the one who has whined on this entire journey, squealing, "Are we there yet?" at every crossroads. He retorts. Come on now, surely the two of you can make amends. Oh, wait a second. Okay, he's back on assistance. We're not very good at diplomacy. If we let them quarrel, we get even slower. Court politics. Ooh, 60% chance that we can convince them to settle their differences. Don't make me turn this caravan around. All right, GG husband. Garage mediator for 10 whole years. Danger, this is fine. Hi, Puck. Good to see you. How are you doing? It's based on time, not distance, so this is to our benefit. Slowing the caravan down? Really? Traveling through the sometimes harsh environments. I do not think there needs to be commas there. Do traveling through the environments, the sometimes harsh. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like the sentence works without commas. Court physician spot is cursed. I'm just stuck on this. Just, is this proper English or not? So it has an invigorating effect on at least my state of mind and vigor. As I glance over at Viviana, however, she does not appear to be doing quite as good. Her movement is labored, her breathing heavy, and spontaneous bursts of coughing ripple through her body. Clearly, she's not doing well. We should allow her to rest and recover. The pilgrimage is delayed by 21 days. Every patient entourage member gains 5 opinion. She will recover and gain 20 opinion of us for 10 years. That could be good. Can Barbara treat her? I mean, she's not stupid. She has an 18 in learning. Maybe she read a book once. If we tell her just to deal with it, there's a 75% chance she develops pneumonia. A 25% chance that she loses more opinion of us. I feel like we should just let her recover. If apparently traveling experience is gained by time. They're written like poorly formed Mad Libs. Okay, we'll delay by 21 days. Regent avoiding mandate duties. Elaine shirked his duties as diarch. This power sharing thing is new. Power sharing occurs when a ruler shares some authority with one of their vassals or courtiers who has become their diarch. The ruler who shares their power may set mandates for their diarch, while the diarch may use special borrowed powers. The scales of power measure whether the ruler or the diarch has the most authority. So he's doing a bad job? Is that what... Is that what we're supposed to get from this? He's just doing a bad job. Refund unplayable. I don't know, I kind of... The typos in CK3 always make me laugh. The reason we choose humble is because we don't care if everyone with us dies along the way. The court doctor always comes. Do they? We're almost there. We've made it. Safe and sound. Okay, she looks really scary when she laughs. She should not do that. Pilgrims flock to Rome from all over the Christian world. Some follow the Via Franca... I can read this. Francigena. Others take less known, well-known paths. In the end, we all converge here at St. Peter's Basilica, where the great man himself was put to rest. Standing here with the other pilgrims, I feel a sense of solemn unity and fellowship shared amongst all the gathered, all having overcome various trials and tribulations along their journey. We walked the holy path. We gained the trait pilgrim. All of our entourage members become pilgrims. Or they gain pilgrim trait experience. I lose stress. And we did not even achieve tier 1. We had a score of 13. Oh, this is just our first day. couple months of events happen. Okay. We are engaged in the pilgrimage for 4 months. We observed a good omen. We gained piety and lost stress. We gained more piety. You preached the wrath of God. We gained 10 dread and 50 piety. As I wander around the stalls in the market, avoiding as many local foods as I can, waves of people try to drag me into their houses. I notice a bigger gathering around a specific merchant. Come and buy a true relic for a price that would make St. Matthew laugh for decades. The holy nail, found in this very holy shrine only a few days ago. Yeah, we got dread. We preached the wrath of God and got dread. It must be mine. The pilgrimage will become more pious. Let me move my head again. Hi, Rawl. How goes the stream? Just fine. Just fine. How goes your day? Whoa. I just noticed my cheeks aren't as hot. Wow. They actually cooled down. At least, like, down here they did. Interesting. Benadryl's already taking action. So I woke up yesterday with a really, really red face, and it was very flushed and hot. And then throughout the day, I developed a rash, like in the evening. And this morning, I woke up and I still have a rash, and my face is still a little hot and flushed. So I took a Benadryl, maybe like 20 minutes ago, or maybe longer. I don't know. I guess it's been about 40 minutes now. What is timing, right? What is time? Just starting your day. Well, good morning to you. Good morning, afternoon? Yeah, I am noticeably cooler. Am I still so red? I feel like it. The apples of my cheeks are still really red and hot. Alright, so the holy nail, it must be mine. I turned this off so we could read this. The pilgrimage becomes even more pious. We gain piety. We become the owner of the holy nail as a trinket. Ooh, it makes buildings cheaper to buy. I'm sure you wouldn't want to sell a relic for a greedy price. We could challenge her to reduce her price to 5 gold. I have better things to spend my gold on. No immediate effects. This does not look very authentic. Gain keen eye. This character is able to identify fake relics. Learning per level of devotion. +1! This is super good! This is just forever. You gain keen eye forever. Per level of devotion. Our level of devotion is faithful. Where can we see the breakdown of all the levels of piety? Oh yeah, the Benadryl is definitely kicking in. I feel it. I'm getting that, like, that gooey feeling in my core that Benadryl gives me. Gooey. It'll be more by the time I get home. Yeah, we're gonna detect this scam. This does not look very authentic. Keen eye. Super good. For level of devotion, we get +1 learning. Like, just a +1 to our learning stat. Which is super good. But again, I don't know how to tell what the levels are. I feel like there's a breakdown of it somewhere. We are faithful. The next level is devoted servant. The next level after that is paragon of virtue. The next level after that is religious icon, and that's the 5th and highest possible level. Okay, so we're level 1. We now have a keen eye, which means our learning should have gone up by 2. Going up by 2. I guess we're actually level 2. I missed that pop-up. What was that? We organized a religious procession. We gained 50 piety. Every activity guest gained 10 opinion for 10 years. As I enter the sacred grounds, I find Wickman, Vickman maybe, staring at the altar with an absent expression. Wickman, I call them. My lady, he says, unfazed, I have something to ask from you, and I hope you can forgive me. This place has moved my soul and agitated my spirit in a way I thought inconceivable. God has spoken to me, and his voice is clear, severe, and precise. It keeps going and going and going. The only sound I can hear now. The whole world has gone quiet. I can stay behind. I would like to devote my life to it. I don't care. It's just a random dude. We could say, do what you gotta do. And if our pilgrimage becomes more pious, he becomes a monk. He leaves. He joins the Pope's court. He becomes my rival. I gain piety. He becomes celibate. This is a trustworthy face. Jez knife? Trustworthy? Of course it is. Random traveler asks permission in the state in Rome. Sure, you do you. Yeah. I mean, we don't... Oh, we do gain piety. 250. Why? Yeah. I'll take the piety. You can stay. We achieved piousness level 1. Tier 1. We preach the wrath of God again. What is our dread? I do not remember how to check. Dread. 38.5. I think we might have preached the wrath of God more than once. He gets 250 piety for saying, I get 100 for making him come to the court instead. Oh, I wanted the piety. During our pilgrimage to Roma, I can't help but return to the local market, perusing the wares. One stand in particular catches my attention. The merchant grins at me and proclaims, I have the wares, if my lady has the coin. She looks like a child. A very creepy one. With those eyes. These exotic goods presented would surely make a nice profit back home, or maybe I could even save them as a gift. We could purchase exotic goods for $15. We gain exotic wares. This character is carrying exotic wares that can be sold back home. Or we could purchase remarkably exotic wares that can be sold back home. Or we could be even more pious. How mundane these worldly possessions. We are known for our dedication to... We're a devoted servant. We leveled up. Which means my learning leveled up too. We're level 8 now. 18! As our time at this sacred site draws to an end, I feel reassured that while I may not have had the most pious pilgrimage out there, I have proven my dedication to the Lord in more ways than one. This being my first pilgrimage, and while no pilgrimage is exactly alike, I feel confident that I am more familiar with what to expect from this type of spirited journey in the future. We didn't quite make it to level 2. It's been an honor. We gained 20 legitimacy. Determined pilgrim for 10 years. Armed pilgrimage. gain 10 experience in the pilgrim trades. Oh, you can level up traits. I just realized what this bar means down here. No way. Okay. And we get a buttload of piety. Sweet. What does the Pope get his money? From all the donations. Yeah, communion, that's the word. That's the word for that. Now that we have 2k piety, we do have 2k piety. The Pope will loosen his purse now too. Time for the rebate. Rebate time. We have to go all the way back. Yeah, do you think the Pope will lend us some money? Ask for gold. The Metal Man. Truly, a stroll through Viterbo is a gift from God. The tranquility of this place is suddenly and abruptly broken by the furious grunts and clattering of armor. Hark! Get me out of this metal prison. My squire took offense at my manner, even going so far as to call me heartless and has abandoned me. Whatever this strange man did could not have been enough to justify being stuck forever in his armor. I could of course have someone help him, but is it truly worth it? The pilgrimage costs like 40 gold, and how much will he give us? I'll ask when we're done with this. Consider the armor gone for a price, 15 gold. And we get a weak hook on this wandering evil maniac. Offer him loyal squires for his fealty. Actually, he's a pretty good knight. He is at 15 in martial, his prowess is 13. And he has a commander trait. Leave him to his fate. My personal champion. I have to pay him. I would have to pay him. The Franconian culture allows women to be combatants. So I can fight my own fights? Yeah, we could. I mean, sure. I have a bodyguard now. I have a bodyguard. A personal champion. With average aptitude. He's heartless. So even if he gets stabbed in the heart, he won't die because he's heartless. It's not the first time I catch my champion's Gugliador fiddling around with some flowers he's picking along the road. Sometimes I'd swear I'd even hear him sighing. Overlooking Perugia's holding. My liege, he says, it's not a secret that my heart has found a new home far from home. Alas, my soul aches for Amalfrida. My desires know no end. Her eyes, her hair. I long for just a statue. I'd die for a word. Please, I beg you, let me stay with her. I literally just hired you. And he I end around. Yeah, he already wants to leave. I literally just hired you. %92 chance we could just convince him to stay. We could actually take her from his court, but he actually likes me. She's also a giant. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take her with me. You're pro giant? Well, it's really good. It's really good for, you know, if we're trying to collect traits, because it gives a lot of prowess, which is good for, you know, potential knights. And they get married and have children, and then they're gonna be really strong. Giant children, exactly. Although I'm gonna lose a friend, you know, or a friendly face. Her liege's opinion of me is going to drop. Because he is calm. And he sees my traits as virtuous. Alright, she's coming with us. Giant Trin. Mr. BM, hello. Welcome in. Can we bribe him later? Yeah, I mean, we could bribe him now. Wasn't I scheming? I am scheming. Oh, so actually there's something to look at back here. There's a little plague thingy. Plagues spreading nearby. The goat pox. Nearby plagues. It's minor. It's smallpox. He doesn't even live with... Yeah, he's in Italy. It's okay. This is fine. Danger, this is fine. This is fine. We're just about to break camp morning. Just about to break camp morning. In the morning. On our way to Orlamund. When I find Warren in his lodgings, breathing heavily and pale as a sheet. He winces under my scrutiny and lets out a bellowing cough. Did he contract something? Is this the plague? You have the plague? Do you have the plague, sir? If we let him rest and recover for 21 days, that's the end of that. We can perform a learning challenge to find a cure. 73% chance that we cure him. But we could also give him pneumonia. If we tell him to deal with it, there's a 75% chance he gets pneumonia. So he's a guest of Count Humbert. Yeah, who is Count Humbert? Yeah, he's not even our courtier. I don't know. I'll have my court physician handle it. The Benadryl is totally doing a thing. I'm getting like loopy feeling. Very, very loopy, chat. I feel gooey. Poetry, people. Milady, please, but a moment for your time to hear my latest poem. This guy. He has a learning of 0. He's very diplomatic. This isn't the first Italian who has tried to introduce me to their poetry, and considering the road ahead, surely not the last. There must be a true infatuation with poetry here for every other dreamer to have a poem in their hearts. There's a 12% chance of danger here. If we talk to them and learn more, it reduces the cost of establishing the refined poetry tradition by 1,000 prestige. Or I could become a poet myself. Diplomacy per level of fame +1. The 6th and highest level of fame is legendary figure. We are currently established. The 2nd level of fame, but if I become a poet, I gain 2 diplomacy. Yeah, I'm gonna become a poet. Wow! We're already a poet? A determined pilgrim. We get monthly piety per night. 2%. My keen eye gives us 1 level of learning per level of devotion. We're an entourage mediator, but we're also a poet, which gives us +1 diplomacy per level of poet. Danger! Snowbound. It has been snowing for days now. The road ahead appears completely impassable. However, as I look ahead, I see a small group of people approaching us fast across the snowdrifts. Soon a man stands before me and speaks with a wide grin. You seem to be in quite of predicament. But fear not, for a fair price, we will help return you to your travels. Pilgrimage is rad. Don't sleep on pilgrimage. Yeah, it's pretty good. We already had a lot of good things happen. Helping others is its own reward. 43% chance he'll join our court. Guppian? Oh my goodness, Guppian, thank you for the gift sub. Jycack. Thank you very, very much, Guppian. That's very sweet of you. Yay, gifty sub. Enjoy, and be sure if you are receiving your subs and things, chat, to refresh so you don't get your ads. Thank you, Guppian. I appreciate you spreading the love. The Benadryl is totally working. The epicenter of all the hotness is right here, but like everything else is cooling down, which is a relief. Oh my gosh. I felt like I've had a sunburn for like 36 hours. But now I'm getting really loopy. The music, the bass line in this just has this low humming sound. And that's what my ears are hearing right now, just the Okay, so I don't want to spend my diplomacy, I mean my prestige. 57% chance to lose a fair chunk of prestige. We can lose the gold or manage on our own. 12% we succeed. 25% it's slow but delayed. Or 62% we're stuck and delayed even more. I'll pay the gold. Or I don't know, it's a big chunk of gold. And we don't get rewards for being late on the way back, right? We just gotta get back. This is not how we make children. A duel demanded. An imposing man is standing on the road ahead of us. I am Ubaldo of Cosentino. I have bested dozens of women in combat. And honestly, all of those fights were dull. So here I am, on this road, looking for someone better than me. Someone I can learn from. If you best be in combat, I will become a valuable and loyal servant. And so on this day, I demand to meet one of you in a fair fight. I have no interest in either you or a fair fight. Your entire entourage, or your whole entourage, tramples Ubaldo. What does trampling mean in the sense, like killing him? We've been delayed by 30 days already. I am so good at beating up women. There's a very good chance that I lose this duel. But I do have a champion. He's an aspiring blade master. This first option doesn't really seem like it has any repercussions. It just says we trample him and move on. The trampling kind of insinuates killing. I'm gonna let my champion do it. He won, but he got wounded. And he joined us. Ubaldo, the knight. Oh no, he's wounded. I gained 2 knights on this. I gained 2 awesome, like, no, actually 3 or 4 awesome traits and 2 knights. It's more like he stands in the road and the carriage doesn't stop. Yeah, my personal champion. Ugliador, the Heartless. He won. He needs a spouse. He needs a spouse. Eugenia. She's intelligent. I'm not gonna comment on the irony of her name. Another stick in the wheel. Oh, bank! I hear Viviana shout out in panic. Soon thereafter, I hear a loud cracking sound, like that of wood breaking or my patience snapping for the 3rd time this trip. I step out on the grass to see the splintered remains of a wagon wheel. I'm sorry, my liege. It was my turn for lookout, and she fell asleep at the reins again. We're delayed another 5 days. Alright. Marriage proposal accepted. This is really getting out of hand. I have seen the world and beheld its many wonders in my travels, but I have never beheld such beauties as the one I've seen in long ago. Truly, Cisalpine men are a cut above the rest. One particularly fascinating specimen has taken my eye as of late, a peasant man by the name of Vincenzo. Okay, I won't judge. Pretty little sweetheart, he is far too pleasing to my eye to spend his days slaving away. And long ago. My new paramour. I don't know about this. I don't know. He doesn't have good traits. Good skills, I mean, and he has a lisp. Alas, I cannot give my love so freely. Yeah, also that. We're married and Christian. I walk on the seemingly never-ending narrow mountain trail. I feel the veil of fatigue clouding my mind. Me too. You and me both. Mine is Benadryl-induced. I hear deceiving whispers from half-forgotten memories and a faintly whistling wind. But there is something very much real about the piercing scream of Viviana. With chills marching up my spine, I slowly turn around, and once again I see a human-sized gap in our marching order. Did we just lose another person? I utter slowly. Ugliador does not need to speak. His face frozen in terror is enough of an answer. Court physician, cursed. Dear God, deliver us from this peril. She dies. Every entourage member gains 20 opinion of us. We gain some piety. She has perished in the mountains once again. Another one has fallen in the rocks. Barbara and Hardwin are at it again. I'll have no more of your idiocy, you loathsome witch. Barbara stamps her foot in the grass. You're the one who's won the entire journey, squealing, "Are we there yet?" at every crossroads, he retorts. I feel like we've had this conversation already. My politics has gone up. We have a 64% chance of convincing them to make amends. Barbara, nope, she left. I failed. I failed. We're missing a court position. Terrible. 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 Can't we search for one? Search for a physician. Okay, that sucks. We should have brought the crappy bishop along as a doctor. This is easier than murder plots. Yeah, well, now I don't have... a friend. We need to plot and scheme to do something else. What about our husband? Our husband's brother. What's going on over there? The father, the count, is still alive. Our brother-in-law, Leonard, 58, in fine health. The count is feeling fine because he's whole body. Murder. There's a 15% chance that the scheme is... that he'll be killed if my scheme is successful. Look at how we do this. Find secrets. No idea. Find secrets right here. He's betrothed to a child. Is he? Leonard? No, he's married. Okay, so we're looking for a core position. We have a guest named Baldwin. He's not very good, so I don't really want to recruit him. Find spouse. Isn't... Aren't the two of them in a relationship? Have I looked at the plague map yet? No. No. So I think the two of them are in a relationship, right? Our personal champion and Malfrida, but if we arrange a marriage with Baldur... Baldur of Baldur's Gate, the congenital traits will be these two physical traits which work well together. I don't know what to tell you. You should have put a ring on it, dude. My chancellor needs a wife. Okay, hold the thought. Baldwin? Let's have those two get married. Have these two get married. Nobody's married. Oh my. A content villain. Oh, here we go. Beatrix. They can be sadistic together. J-Sogs, throw in shade. Vengeful. Let's see if, oh, here's somebody. Here, these two can be vengeful together. Oh, I do have the name queue closed currently. Name queue is currently closed. And then Ubaldo. The fellow we literally just recruited. Get some geniuses up in here. We don't have anyone to name yet. We have nobody to name. We don't even have a child. You don't even have a child. A lowly delicacy. On our way through Bolzano, we appear to have stumbled into a local food market. Everywhere, peasants and nobles of every culture and tongue clamor around exotic food stalls, the air thick with fragrances I've never even imagined. My nose is drawn to a lowly stall, stacked with a dish I could only dream of. I am pulled out of my haze by the halting grasp of Ubaldo. Do not waste your palate on this slop, my lady. Pizzas are for peasants. I had pizza for breakfast. Pizzas are for peasants? 30% chance we gain a nauseating meal because of peasant food? 10% chance we get ill? I am the Countess and I want my pizza. 75 prestige? We gain 60 stress? What? For pizza? Oh my gosh, fine. Garbage. Marriage proposal accepted. It's been snowing for days now. Is this the same person who offered to help us? Or is this a different somebody? 15 more gold to get out of the snow? Alright. I risked it. This time we moved slowly. We were delayed by 7 days. Pieces are for closers. Apparently they're for peasants. How many marriage proposals did I propose? Alright, our two options for court physician. This guy. He actually is a physician. And he's a level 1 physician. This one has a book next to it. It's available because of my learning skill. His aptitude is excellent. That's all my money. Oh, someone else entirely. Also a novice physician. He's a mastermind philosopher. Whoa! And an herbalist. His aptitude is average. How is their aptitude determined? A novice physician will be naturally be better equipped to serve as court physician. So they're both novice physicians. He's almost level 2. He's also an herbalist. Okay, fine. I'll spend the money. Now we have a very good court physician. I hope he doesn't fall in the rocks. Danger, bitten by frost. It's been snowing the past few days and the cold is unbearable. I look around and see my entourage is struggling with it as well. So I decide to travel on foot alongside them. After we walk through the snowstorm for another hour, Warren pulls me aside. While shaking, he yelps, "Please, my acquaintance, I cannot feel my toe anymore." I order him to take off his boot and have a look. It's all dark and blue already. All dark blue already. And at this point, it might be too late to save it. Severe frostbite for 10 whole years. They're not even, my courtier. I read a treatment in a manuscript once. He lost mild frostbite. It was successful. We're almost home. Keep your toes on. You think it says now on the higher page, but learning matters. Local hero. As we travel the forest, trudging through the mud, we encounter a modest, wayward shrine. Naively carved, it sports a cross at the head, and below the weathered words, here lays Saint Christine of Bavaria, blessed daughter of Tolls. Saint Christine of Bavaria, it seems the local spiritual figure is being patronized in these parts, one not sanctioned by the Catholic clergy. Desecrated tomb. Clergy opinion +10. Count Bertolf, a vassal in the kingdom of East Francia. That is where we live. Will lose opinion. The cultural acceptance between the Franconians and Bavarians will decrease. If we don't desecrate the shrine, we gain popular opinion, and we kind of need that. No more footsies. No, just a toe, I think. It didn't even move. Bobaldo's in charge of our food supplies, and is sheepishly revealed that our provisions are all but useless. They're moldy again. 3% chance we die. 3% chance we get ill. 92% chance nothing happens. 2% chance of what? That only adds up to 98%. Guess we didn't die. Since leaving home nearly a year ago, I have seen highs and lows, reveled in the wind blowing through my hair, and lamented the rocks in my boots and the rocks on my party members. There are so many places, so many things I've yet to see. Out there on the open road, I feel free of the stuffy castle, if only for a little while. The roads are full of pilgrims and wanderers. Perhaps it's among them that I will find peace of mind. We gain the trait Traveler. Diplomacy +1. We got so many traits off of this. Patronize local saints for 10 years. Determined pilgrim for 9 years. Keen eye forever. Entourage mediator, and we're a poet. I noticed that Amalfrida avoids me more than usual. She always sits at the opposite end of the table whenever we're invited to a feast. Pilgrimy feasts. And consistently refuses my company while camping. We may not have the best of relationships, but that attitude is starting to tire me. Especially when I overhear her defaming me. Juliana's a worthless fool. I'd be a way better countess than her. Oof. If we get into a fight, she's definitely gonna win. She's definitely gonna win. Eats? I don't actually want her to leave, though, because we recruited her with the intent of making use of this giant trait. So if we choose this one, she leaves either way. If we choose this one, she leaves. If I ignore her, I lose prestige. But she stays. Eaters are plain better. Better than the feats. Hi, Alistair. Legendary journey. We're just gonna ignore her. We're just ignoring. Of travels to come. Journeying through Abensburg. I did the same thing last time. I passed by a peculiar-looking tent, splayed open with its yet more peculiar-looking occupant inside. Come in, O mighty Countess. I can tell you have many miles to go, and I offer you a reading of your future travels for a modest price. This strange man has piqued the interest of my entourage, but am I willing to pay for a reading? Boop. 50-50. Bad omens are good omens. Or we could invite him to our court. He's 71. He's a wise man. Sure. Just join our court too. Oh no. Joins our court and breaks the wagon. How are you doing today, Alistair? It's nice to see you. Feet count is at 1. I think we still have 9 toes. And it's not even our toes, it was somebody else's toes. That's the 4th wagon wheel we've broken. We're gonna be late. Our journey is violently interrupted by the sound of tearing flesh and gnashing jaws, and the desperate cries of a man about to meet his end. The noise is so horrific, it must have come from the depths of hell. Attempting to track the source, we find a desperate knight struggling with a wild wolf. His blade is wedged between the beast's jaws, but his grip is beginning to falter. Welf the Craven von Urisberg. I don't know, he is the one fighting a wolf. Kinda tired lately, so you lurk. I'm kinda tired too, but that's because I took Benadryl. It's definitely making me feel like jello. I definitely feel jello-y. Ah, 49% chance that we gain prowess if we help him. 45% chance that we gain prestige and he joins our court. Not a very good night. I'm gonna try to help him for the fame. I think we failed because he died. I think he failed because we died. Just gelling. Yeah, I am getting really squishy feeling. Feel like jello. Should you be jelly? Well, I don't know. The reason why I took the Benadryl was because of all the itchiness. But now I'm it's the Benadryl. We're just about to break camp this morning on our way to the place we're going, Orlamund, when we find Ubaldo in his lodgings, breathing heavily, pale as a sheet. Does he have the plague? Does he have the plague? He's getting sick with pneumonia. Our court physician might be able to help. Wait, this is not our court physician. This is our courtier. Don't I have a court physician? Why are you not helping? Rest and recover. We're literally almost there. You take the learning option? There was a learning option? We're smart enough to be our own doctor. Go on with the book. Ooh. Yeah. Remember what I was just saying about the jello? The procession has ground to a halt, a stone's throw away from Kolmbach. I look over to see my champion, Gugliador. I know that's not how you say that, but that's his name now. He's mounted and intently staring at something on the ground. The other entourage members have gathered around him. He looks up as I approach. My lady, there's an ant path here. I may be a tad superstitious, but you should never cross an ant path. He's wounded but not sick. He pauses. My great-grandmother did, and she never returned home. I don't really want to form a rivalry with my personal guard. Combined Stewardship and Prowess Challenge. 51%. 50%. Oh my goodness, fine, we'll find a different way. Hi, droid boy. Hello. Nice hairs and horns. Well, thank you. Welcome in. That's the 5th wagon wheel. Guys, we're like almost there. I think I need to do a better job in the character creator. She did not turn out very well. Ah, the stress. The stress. We're walking among the hills late in the day. The darkness comes suddenly, brought by the dark clouds above us. Then there is a distant loud rumble of thunder. Soon another, combined with a dazzling flash of lightning, and another strike, brightly illuminating the area. The after image is burned into my eyes. I blink and see where the lightning has struck. Now there's a quickly expanding brush fire, and it's spreading towards us. Put the fire out before it spreads too far. 26%, we successfully quell it. Gain prestige. We'll gain travel experience, trade experience. 45% chance the fire is stopped at a cost. He becomes wounded. Or 27% chance the fire engulfs the entourage. I become wounded. Or we could run. Good thing we had a spare tire. Apparently we do have a spare tire. We're just keeping a crafting kit in the back of the wagon. A station wagon, of course, but... I don't know if we should run. He's gonna be wounded, right? I don't think we have much stress to lose. Are we stressed? We are not stressed in the slightest. 27% chance that we get injured, though. 16% chance we get injured if I switch hubby over to chivalry. Yeah, we're heroic. We're gonna put it out. It stopped at a cost. Warren was injured. It's good to be home. We gained 9 trade experience in Wanderer. The journey's been a long one, but we finally return home again. While much remains the same, something has changed in how the priests and bishops treat me. I've undergone the journey of a holy woman, and they insist it has changed something about me, whether I can see it myself or not. Sweet. This dude likes us. We literally came home a better person. We literally did. I'm gonna marry this guy to somebody too. I'm once OG party tunes. Regency ended. I'm no longer sharing power. Because we're back. Right. Look, there's the plague. Okay, so how do we look at the plague map? That's the plague map. The goat pox is spreading! We're right here. There's the plague. I forgot to set our core position to advanced research. Do you think we should try to control the plague? Maybe if it reaches us. It says affected baronies. Yeah, it's not in our borders yet. Okay, I'm spun some OG tavern tunes. I'll tell you what. I'm feeling very, very, very loopy. Just get rid of the goats. Oh yeah, the game saves itself. I don't even have to save it. It saves itself. I'm feeling very loopy, so... Good thing we took the Benadryl late in the stream, because I'm gonna end early. Because I'm all gooey inside. I'm gooey in my head. Inside my head and inside my body. Thanks, Benadryl. But I think it's working. Somewhat. Somewhat. The lower half of my cheeks are definitely not hot anymore. Well, they cooled off. The upper parts are still pretty warm though. Hopefully they get better. Yeah, I have no idea what the issue is. I don't know. The fact that the Benadryl is working tells me maybe it is an allergy. You can't be allergic if you're unconscious. I'm about to be unconscious on you all. This is gonna become an I'm only sleeping stream soon. Taken Benadryl in the past. Sometimes I described really sounded like an allergy. Don't really sound like an allergy? They do. I don't know. I tried the Benadryl for the itchiness. And so somebody was saying earlier, it was Q-Compare, was saying earlier that I think it was Q-Compare. They've had issues with like pollen and stuff causing them to get really flushed and rashy. So maybe that's what's happening. Oh, I consider getting a new immune system. Yeah, I have. Mine's broken. Mine's broken. So I actually enjoyed the CK3 time today. I did. But I also want to play more Pacific Drive. So I'm not sure what we're going to play more of tomorrow. Yeah, maybe it's an allergic reaction. I don't know, Alistair. All I know is that I'm sleepy now. That's all I know. Exit to the main menu. Well, I guess I could have just closed the game. We gotta play some tavern tunes, so that's what we'll do. We'll go to the exit, the ending scene, the exit scene, and play some tavern tunes, and figure out who we're gonna raid. Does that sound good? Ooh, yeah, you all are right. I am really flushed. 2 hours of tavern tunes. Hello. Hi, Sleepy Dragon Man. Hello, Sleepy. You're also sleepy. Oh goodness. Okay, bye YouTube. Let's stop the YouTube shame.